Alright guys, welcome back to some Planet Zoo. Today we are going to be building our flamingo enclosure. I like the way this enclosure came out. Anyway, so going to put up the null barrier first like we've been doing because it makes it a lot easier to lay pathing. I did mess up though and I put it too close to the actual pathways, so I'm going to have to fix it here in a second, as you guys will see. Which sucks because I thought my lines came out so good here. It was the first enclosure where my lines were decent. I did that little notch because I was gonna put the habitat entryway there, and then we're just following it. It's gonna take up this whole area, but that's kind of what I wanted it to do. I wanted to fill in areas, you know. That's my goal, is trying to just fill in all the empty spaces, and you'll see in next episode with the pangolian, Chinese pangolians, or whatever the fuck they're called. I got them to fit in pretty nicely right in the middle. But yeah, as you can see, it says it's obstructed. I'm like, fuck. So I look around, just see where it's closest to, and I notice that this whole side right here is just really close. So what I do is, well, I'm fucking up right here. But I'm multi-select and then just pull. Oh yeah, I was slowly starting to do it just to see where the actual issue was. So like right here, it's too close. So you just grab it, pull it out, boom. Simple. But this is another walkthrough habitat as well. So people are going to walk through it. So I had to put up a bunch of those signs like I usually do, so that they're not stressed out, which they were stressed out, but I think it was because the population wasn't the right numbers. Because now they seem to be doing fine. I have had them stress out a couple times, but I think now they're okay. I genuinely don't know, though. Because it kind of just fluctuates. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just pulling everything just to make sure it's not touching. And then I'm going to put the habitat gate in over there. I was going to put the entryway right there, but you can't put them right on the fucking pathway. It's very annoying. You have to have a little bit of a lead. So they had to go a decent amount of the way out, which did suck because I wanted it to be flush with the thing. But I guess you need kind of I don't know. You need just a space. I ended up putting it right here though. Because I thought it was better because it came right off the main pathway. And I think it is. Yeah, it ended up being in a better spot. I don't know if I fix it in this episode either, but the walls coming off of this gate were too large. I don't know if I fixed it in this episode or the next episode. I filmed 2 videos back to back almost, so I what's it called? So I don't know exactly what I changed in this video. But yeah, I noticed that those gates were, or that fence was too high after I already filmed. I left that side like that, kind of up, because I liked the way it looked. And then now I'm just trying to figure out what unmarked path I wanted. Well, not unmarked, but just natural pathing, I guess. I ended up just going with this dirt one because I thought it looked pretty nice. Just have it wiggle through like I've been doing for the most part. I did have to fuck with this habitat a little bit in the next episode. I'll talk about that when I get there. Right here, I'm gonna just push it down a little bit and then flatten to foundation. Because we don't need it super deep. We need it legit a foot deep. They just have to be able to put their feet in it, and that's it. So this whole side just flattening to foundation so I could add water. Boom, just like that. I think it looks pretty good. And then I was gonna play around with these jets and stuff. You got those, then you got these, which I like the way these look. I did end up getting rid of all of them. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It was a long day. But I did end up getting rid of all of these jets, and putting in some waterfalls because it's like an enrichment item. I don't do that until next episode though. But yeah, I throw in these jets. I get rid of some of them because I was like, this is just too much. It looks fucking dumb. So I got rid of a lot of them. I ended up only keeping 2 of them, which you guys will see here in a second. And then I'm constantly just checking because I need like fucking 10 more flamingos. Well, I was like 6 at the time. I ended up starting with like 14 or so of them because I needed, I ended up getting 7 females, so I was like, I might as well just try to get 7 males. And that's what I did. They were uneven in terms of numbers though for a little bit there, and they were getting stressed out until I fixed it. And then of course, as you guys know, I like to put a base of one rock over and over again, and then put other rocks on top of those. It's a lot easier if you do a base with just a flat rock, you know, and then add texture to it. That way you're not clipping into other things you don't want to clip into and things like that. It just makes it easier. And then I'm kind of just leaving those windows open so people could see them from the inside of the building, which I haven't checked if they actually are looking through those at all. I'm assuming they are, but I don't know for sure yet. I haven't looked at it. We'll look at it right now when we check out the enclosure. Oh, and you'll also see the waterfalls right now when we go back in game to check it out. So right here, I'm digging into the ground so I can do their hard shelter, and this did work until there was more of them. But I'm just digging in so it's not super high, because that's the thing I've noticed. If I do these cave hard shelters, which as you see I prefer these over the normal ones, they usually have to be pretty high for clearance and stuff, but if you dig it into the ground, of course, it's going to not take up as much space. Also, if you think about it in like a realistic way, it's going to keep them warmer and cooler, you know? So it's going to keep them warmer in the summertime or in the wintertime and keep them cooler in the summertime. But just throwing a bunch of bedding in before I put the roof on, because using the camera under roofs like that is just fucking AIDS. It just sucks. Flat rocks like always, just to put on the top, and then I'll add some texture. I did end up having to expand this one a little bit, and then I did have to put a whole other hard shelter in. But yeah, I threw in a whole nother hard shelter. It ended up looking fine. You guys won't see that until we go into the actual game. But I had to throw in a whole nother hard shelter in. It looks alright, and it helped take up some space, because there was some empty space just sitting there. So again, just adding some texture. Got a little high, and then I was like, fuck yeah, look at all these. Ended up getting too many females though, and wish I got more males. And then of course that ended up leading to me sitting here forever trying to get them to stop stressing out. But everything worked for them, which is nice, in terms of habitat stuff. And then I'm constantly just fucking managing things, because the otters, there's just a lot of them. The sable antelope and the zebras keep fighting, and the fucking pandas get stressed out if there's too many of them in the enclosure. So I'm just constantly fucking keeping up with that and trying to just keep everything organized, you know? It's just a lot to deal with. And it's only going to get worse as we get more. But, yeah, so I was trying to smooth this out a little better, because it was saying that they have no hard shelter, and I did get it to work. Once I smoothed it out a little bit, they were able to go down there and use their hard shelter, so that was nice. Yeah, this smooth tool is what I learned how to use right there. That smooth tool is dope. It helps out a lot. I didn't know necessarily what I was going to use it for, but once I used it right here, I was like, okay, that's real nice. Because if I want to just make like this, I should have used the smooth tool for the otters, so it's not such a steep fucking drop. And then now I'm painting, because everything is just grass long fucking in every habitat. It's terrible. And then even next episode, you'll see I'll go back over here and I'm still painting it because the rock and the soil ratio is just, it gets fucked up. I don't know how either. I think it's because when you add hard shelters and stuff, it fucks with the overall percentages. So I had to go back and repaint soil and rock, and it was a process. And then now I'm adding in plants, some water lilies because they instantly just make the water source more lively. Adding a palm tree just because it looks good, you know? They look good on the rocks over there. Then add some by the habitat so there's some greenery. Add some reeds along the water just because, again, it brings water, or brings life to the water source. Threw a tree in that corner just to look nice. End up getting rid of it later anyway, so that's kind of pointless. And then I keep seeing this wisteria, and they look real nice, but I haven't used them yet. Actually, I use them next episode. But yeah, and then I'm just kind of filling this in with fucking bushes just to put something over here. Otherwise, it's an empty corner. This is where I end up putting the other hard shelter, and it looks pretty good. Adding a tree, you know, literally just filling in space, doing heaters because we are in like the Midwest or whatever. Or we're at least somewhere where it snows, so I'm assuming Midwest. So I'm doing all that. Heaters, sprinklers, just a little bit of enrichment here and there. And then I'm putting these jets into the thing, into the rocks, so that it just looks like water shooting out of the rocks. I ended up getting rid of this, like I said. They didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. They just didn't look that good. And then now I'm just fucking dealing with this. The population was wrong. I needed 3 more, and they all had to be males. And then I go and throw in these signs. I don't go overkill like I have been doing, which is good. I did look, and like that's more than enough for the area, so we're good there. And then we'll add 2 bins on the inside just because these people are pieces of shit. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and keep getting flamingos now. Anyway, let's go take a look at the final product. Alright guys, so this is the final product of our flamingo habitat. I think it looks really good. It came out quite well. So this is the other habitat. I had to add in the other hard shelter, I mean. I think it looks good. It ended up fitting perfectly right there. But yeah, I had to add that because they just were having a shit ton of fucking babies. They're everywhere now. So I had to do that. I added these 2 waterfalls though. They're enrichment items, and they also just look really good in there, so I added those. I had to add this on before I added the other hard shelter on. I think that looks good too, so I just left it. But yeah, so this area looks really good. Let me see. I had a way of explore mode? Yeah. So this is what the habitat looks like if you're walking through it. A lot of fucking people, but looks good. There's a lot of flamingos everywhere, which is nice. But yeah, that's what the enclosure looks like. It came out really good, I'd say. But yeah, I'm genuinely happy about the way it came out. And then got our Komodo dragons right here, which look good. I had to put their food bowl over there because the staff couldn't get to it over here apparently. Like this whole rock right here is just impassable for them. I don't know why. But that's the Komodo dragons. And then this is what you guys will be seeing next episode. The Chinese Pagolia. There's a little one right there. But those are what you guys are going to be seeing me build next episode, which that video will be short. That habitat did not take long because how small it is. But that will be the next video. I also added in some of this. You'll see that next episode too. I added some education over here by the tortoises because there was none this whole time. So I added some of that. tortoises are doing good. They have so many babies in here, and I can't release any of them because they're still infants. They're like 20, they're like 12 years old, and they're still infants. I need to get more African dogs. There's only like 2 in here right now, so I gotta add more of those. I'll probably just buy a whole new set of them once these ones die. But yeah. But yeah, that is the enclosure. Looks real good. I'm really happy with the way it came out. I genuinely did not expect it to come out as good as it does. I just did it. But I think I did a real good job with this, and I think I'm getting better with the habitats each time we do it, so that's awesome. But yeah, I think all our habitats have been coming out really good lately. I'm just genuinely happy about everything. The way they've come out, the way the zoo's going, we're making good money, all the animals are happy, you know, it's a fun game, dude. We're almost at the 20-hour mark too in terms of my playtime, which is awesome. For you guys, I mean, it's been what, like, this will be like the 11th episode, and each episode's maybe an hour long. So, you guys haven't even seen most of my playtime. So, and you guys also just haven't seen me sit here and do some of these builds. Like the Flamingo one took an hour and a half, and I just showed you guys that in like 15 minutes. And then this one took like an hour, and that'll probably be, that video will probably be like 20 minutes long. It won't be as long as this one. But yeah, so I'll show you guys this one next episode, and then after that, see, look how good my lines are over here though. Everything is just real close together. I like it, you know? It's all close together. And from up here, I mean, it looks good. And it fills in all the gaps nicely. You know, we don't have a bunch of this crap over there. Oh yeah, I added this too. You'll see this next episode as well. I added a little pond outside just to cover it up, make it look a little nicer. Things like that. And I added a couple vending machines around as well. Just because people are pussies and complain about thirst nonstop. But so next episode, I'm thinking of doing a bear or a tiger. I'm not sure just yet. I know I can get a tiger or a bear. I have enough of the credits. So, it's gonna go right here though. I'm gonna have it just take up this whole section, I think. But, yeah, it's either gonna be a tiger, a bear, and then I want to do, probably right here, do a bear. If we do the tiger first, do a bear right here. And then we'll probably do, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of animals I still want to do. I just don't know how I want to do them. The ostriches keep stressing out randomly. I don't know what the fuck their problem is. That legit is just random. They'll just randomly start fucking losing their shit. I don't know what's wrong with them. It says social, but it's like they have a bonding. They have a fucking kid together. I don't know what the issue is. So, I don't know. It'll fix itself, see. Our pangolins are already mating too, that's crazy. See, they usually just fix themselves though. It'll go all the way down and then it'll go back up. I just genuinely don't know what the fuck their issue is. But, yeah, so I think we're gonna do a lion next. That's kind of my goal, at least, is to do a lion, or, I mean, a tiger. But I don't know for sure. We might do a giraffe enclosure soon as well. But right now I'm thinking tiger. If we go, is that a tiger? Bengal tiger. See, I could get a Bengal tiger. I just want a decent one. Can I have 2 in the same enclosure? Yeah, I can have 1 female and 1 male. So, well, we might do Bengal tigers next. I did kind of want to do Siberian, but Bengal would fit better with this area. Because this is an Asian tiger. The Siberian tiger is obviously like a Russia area. So, this Bengal tiger will fit better with the area over here anyway. Because then I could do this in like a sun bear. But yeah, I'll have to just sit here and kind of look for ones with decent stats. So, but yeah, I'll probably just look for those off camera though. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Planet Zoo. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see on the channel in the future. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Stay safe out there. And peace out, guys.